Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the Good Skin channel. And because this is the Good Skin channel, today I am going to be giving you some skincare tips that you're gonna keep with you for the rest of your life, that will work for you if you are consistent. Now, some conversations I've had with some of you on the DMs or in the DMs have been a little bit worrying, because I feel like maybe I am oversharing the products and maybe I'm not really talking about how is it that I get to have good skin. Okay, so first of all, some people are just born with good skin. They just come out their mothers, they look like they have been on hyaluronic acid from their mother's wombs. They look like they're not gonna age, they're vampires, they just have good skin. Okay, look at Pharrell. Yeah, some people are just born like that. Okay, there's nothing that we can do about it. We can be jealous, we can be mad, we can be in our feelings, but that's just what it is. And then there's us who have to work super hard to have good skin, and we have to invest in a lot of products and a lot of treatments because our hormones are just haywire and we just don't know what to do sometimes. So I'm gonna give you tips to survive skin, to survive or to be able to have good skin. Okay, and these tips are universal, whether you have dry skin, oily skin, sensitive skin, combination skin, mature skin. These tips will work for you as well. Now, if you look at people who have good skin, if you maybe go on Instagram or on YouTube or Pinterest or wherever it is that you see people who have good skin, you will see that they have something in common: consistency, knowledge, and just being dedicated, you know, making time. So if you're not consistent with your skincare, if you're one of those people who get products for 2 days, it doesn't work in a week, and then you throw it out because it didn't work, then you're not a consistent person and you're not going to have good skin, because products take time to actually change the pattern that your skin is already used to. So if you're not consistent, it's not gonna work. If you're not knowledgeable, if you're not researching, trying to find out what your skin type is, what skin products would work for you, Googling if you have to, going to an esthetician or cosmetologist, a dermatologist, just going to somebody who knows what skin is about, and you don't do that, then all this is not gonna work for you. If you're not dedicated, you're not making time, you're not saying, okay, I get home, I'll wash my face, I'll take off my makeup. If you don't have that dedication, you're not gonna have good skin. So these are, for me, the three most fundamental things that you need to have as an individual to succeed with your skincare. Okay, so now that we've put those three together, let's now discuss. You have to create a routine for yourself. My routine is my routine. Someone else's routine is their routine. We all have our routine. It is ours. But when we share it with you, it is a step-by-step guide on how we've created a successful routine, so you can at least take some tips or some kind of knowledge from this, and then you create your own skincare routine. The products I use, they work on my skin. They might not work on your skin. So you need to create something that works for you. And you need to go through the trial and error stage of your skincare. You need to get to know, okay, this product works, this one doesn't work, this one makes me feel like this one makes my skin tingly, this one maybe I'm too sensitive. Like, for example, everybody loves Glam Glow. Glam Glow, I've heard so much about Glam Glow, amazing products, but they just don't work for me. I have tried. Every time I put it on my face, I feel like I'm burning. Maybe it's the Accutane, I don't know, but it's just never worked for me. So I can watch someone use Glam Glow and be like, oh my god, it's a glittery mask, it looks very pretty. But when I put it on my skin, nah, my skin is like, nah, I'm not having this, I'm sorry, I refuse. And that's just what skincare is to get through products, and then you get to know this one that doesn't work, this one works. For you to come to me and say to me, can you recommend the product? And you, no, I don't know your skin, I've never touched your skin, I've never examined it, so I cannot tell you what to use on your skin because I don't know your skin. Okay, so now that you have created a routine and you know your skin type, now you go through the phase of testing your products. After you've tested your product, you've decided, okay, these work, these ones don't work, maybe I should switch to this, maybe I should get something a little gentle, you know, then you're gonna go on to these tips. Okay, so I have written them down because I didn't want to forget. For me, hydration is so important for skin. to keep it moist and hydrated, it is so vital, because for me, dry skin is my big problem. Okay, so I have really dry skin. I used to have oily skin, but now that I'm on Accutane, unfortunately Accutane has kind of made my skin super dry. So staying hydrated makes a huge difference in my skincare routine. For example, I drink a lot of water, but then water is not enough to say I drink a lot of water so my skin is gonna be clear. No, what you do internally and topically really matters. Okay, so we drink 8 glasses of water, or the recommended amount of water for your body weight and for your health, for whatever it is that you're going through that you need to drink water for. So you drink water, so your cells are hydrated already in your body. Now on my face, what do I do to stay hydrated? I use thermal water, I use rose sprays, I use hydrating serums or emulsions. I use a lot of things to keep my skin hydrated and to seal in my hydration, my moisture. I think you'll see in a lot of my skincare routine, after I've applied my water-based products, you always see me seal it with an oil, because I don't want it to evaporate and to go away. So other than staying hydrated and drinking water, you also need to eat well. You need to eat vegetables, you need to eat fruits, you need to give your skin the vital vitamins for it to survive. And because your cells are hydrated, your skin has more elasticity. So you know, like if you go to your skin and then you like pull it like that, it's not just because you have muscles or something, but it's because your cells are hydrated. So my number 2 thing, this is a little bit of controversy. Maybe for some people it will be controversial, but I don't use face wipes. I use a face cloth, which is very gentle, that I use maybe once and then I throw it away. And I buy them, I've shown them to you guys, I buy them where it comes one by one. I don't use face wipes to wipe off my makeup. I don't use face wipes to do a lot of things on my face, because my face is sensitive. I'm aware of that, so I avoid removing my makeup with face wipes. I prefer oils and I prefer balms. If I use micellar water, it's maybe because around my eyes I just want to soak them up a little bit, but I feel like oils and balms do a really good job at just melting off my makeup and then taking it off. And I like to actually steam my face, so I just keep my cloth on my face for a while and then I wipe it off. So I like using any makeup wipes. I cleanse twice every single day, and that's where the consistency comes. In the morning and in the evening. And not only do I cleanse twice a day, I change my pillowcase as well, at least twice in a week, because your pillowcase, you sweat, it gets your products and it just gets dirty. Okay, especially if you have acne prone skin, you don't want to find yourself sleeping on dirty pillowcases. If you go to places like Dear on Instagram, you can actually buy yourself some satin pillowcases, which are really good and soft for your face, for your skin and your hair. So you can actually invest. I think the last time I bought one, it was about 120 rand. You invest in one of those, you can literally just peel it off your pillow, throw it in the washing machine. Sometimes I even wash it by hand just because I want it to dry immediately and I don't want to waste too much water from the machine. I just put it out to dry, and then I come in the evening, I iron it, and then I put it back. But you need to be in the habit of keeping your skin clean morning and night. And then when you're going to bed, you change your sheets often, especially if you have acne prone skin, because acne, once bacteria gets on your skin, it just breaks out and it's bad. I do the double cleansing, so I use my normal face wash for acne prone skin, and then I use something that's gentle, like maybe the Milky Jelly cleanser from Glossier, just to condition my skin and kind of you know, like to lessen the effect of the first cleanser, to like just bring in some gentleness to my skincare. So I double cleanse, and then when I take off my makeup, I actually triple cleanse, because I do the oil or the balm, and then I do the normal cleanser, and then I do the conditioning cleanse. And when, like, as knowledgeable as I am about skincare, as much as I know about skincare, when I don't get something, or it's complicated or it's hard, I go seek medical help. I go seek professional help. I don't sit at my house poking my face trying to figure out how do I get rid of this. No. I go to my dermatologist, I go to my esthetician. I even have a friend of mine who's an esthetician who is on my WhatsApp. I ask questions to. And yes, I am also qualified, but sometimes I don't know what is happening. I have no idea what's going on with my skin. So I go and I seek professional help. So if you don't know what's happening with your skin, you've tried everything that you can, leave it alone and go seek professional help. I use sunscreen every single day from head to toe. From head to toe because I'm on Accutane, and Accutane makes skin susceptible to the sun, to sunburn. But then you also need to be in the habit of wearing sunscreen. I don't know guys, but these days it's been hot. We are getting to about 33 degrees. Now imagine you putting your skin through 33 degrees without protecting it from the sun. And then you're like, oh, but I have hyperpigmentation. Why do I have spots? Why do I have this and that? Why is my skin uneven? Sis, you're not applying any sunscreen. You need to apply sunscreen. You need to put on sunscreen before you come out the house. Maybe you don't have to be as obsessed as me to put it for your entire body, but put on sunscreen. It's very, very important. I know my skin type, so I use the correct products. I'm now, I would say that I'm combination to dehydrated skin, so I stick to those types of products. But then if you don't know your skin type, you go and you buy all the wrong skincare products. You're not just wasting your money, you're not just wasting your time, you're actually hurting your skin. You're doing something bad to your skin, because these products you bought, they could do much more damage to your skin, or they could just not do anything and then you break out because you're thinking this is for acne, but it's not. So you need to know what your skin is. You need to know your skin type. You need to know what your skin wants, what it doesn't want. You need to listen to it. Like when you put on something and then you feel a certain way, you're like, okay, this is not working. That's how you get to decide. So because I know my skin type, I use the correct products. I invest in my skincare, guys. Like, now that I've grown up, I'm approaching my 30s. I think that as soon as I had a good job and I was earning well, not that I think, I know that's what happened, I actually started investing in SUTICals, in medical grade skincare products. I stopped using drugstore products because the ingredients in medical grade skincare products are much higher and better than in the drugstore ones. The drugstore ones, it's mass scale, they just make a lot, they need to sell a lot and pack up in pharmacies and stuff, make it available to some people. And there are some drugstore products that work, and drugstore, guys, is basically American for pharmacy, like Clicks or Discount. So there are some products in there that work, don't get me wrong. Aven is amazing and it's in a drugstore. But when you're growing, your skin changes and you need to give it different types of nutrients. You need to give it different types of ingredients. So for me, I personally felt as I was growing that it was okay for me to spend money on my skincare. And sometimes I save up to buy a certain product. I'm like, okay, so if I want this next month, then I must save. So you just need to organize yourself. And I really think you should consider, if you're like me, you're going on to 30, you should really consider using products that are medical grade products. They are so much better. And I think that the only drugstore products that would have really amazing ingredients and as good as medical grade, I have noticed, is Korean skincare and French skincare. Those two, for me, French products are really good. Korean products I've been using for the past couple of days. I am so impressed. So those two, maybe you can consider going cheaper, but consider also going to medical grade skincare product. And having said that, you need to start seeing an esthetician, maybe even every month, every 3 months, like whatever works for you. Start going in for facials, going in for pills, going in for something. You need to give your skin more. I struggle with this. I'm an insomniac. Especially lately, I am not sleeping enough. I'm tired. I don't know what's going on in my body. I was thinking maybe something I'm eating, but I'm not sleeping enough. But when I can, I make sure I sleep for at least 7 hours in a day, because sleep is so important for our skin. How is sleep important for our skin? When you're asleep, your body is regenerating skin cells. It's basically renewing itself. Blood flow increases to your skin. So this is the time in which everything, when you wake up in the morning, is anew. So for me, if you think about it, when you're asleep, all the products you've applied are actually doing much more. So I'm gonna get to this point later, but I like to sleep 8 hours a week. And it's very hard with the modern life. You have Wi-Fi, you have your phone, you have this, you have Netflix, and that. You find it very hard to shut down. You're stressed about bills, you're stressed about a lot of stuff. But please try and shut down for at least 7 hours in a day. You will be thanking me for it. And then so I wrote down, your body does a lot when you're asleep, and your body increases blood flow and your skin receives a lot of it. So when blood flow increases, oxygen distribution also increases. So when you wake up in the morning, you actually wake up with a glow, you know, you're glowing because you slept enough. So it's not, you know, it's not called beauty sleep for nothing. When people say, oh, I'm gonna get my beauty sleep, it's actually quite important. So you need to get in as much rest as you can. Even if you can do power naps, I think that's okay, but you need to sleep. I personally like to apply my skin treatments at night. During the day, I have my toner, moisturizer, emulsions, and and sunscreen, and then I go. But at night when I come home, it's when I like to apply my treatments, because again, I'm asleep and my skin is making much more better use of these products on my skin at night than it does during the day. For example, I would never ever apply vitamin C during the day. You wouldn't catch me, like, no. Not that I'm applying it right now because I can, because of the Accutane, but I would not, no, I will not be applying vitamin C during the day. I will apply it at night. If I'm applying any spots removers or anything to brighten skin, hydroquinone, whatever, at night, I'm not applying it during the day because the sun can do some serious damage. So for me, this is like my last point, but this is like one of the most important points for me in my life, in my skincare routine, in everything. When I get home from work, from my day, from partying or whatever, I straight away do my skincare. I take off my makeup, I wash my face, I put on my treatments, and then if I'm gonna sleep in a couple of hours, that's even better, because you need to give your skin time to use the products. My thoughts and my reasoning, and the reason why I do this, is because I think if I apply my skincare products right now and I go to bed, it's just gonna rub off on my pillow. Let's just be real, let's just be honest. It's just gonna all go onto my pillow, and I would have wasted my time, wasted my money, and my skin is not gonna get anything. So as soon as I get home, I put dinner on the stove, I go to the bathroom, I wash my face, I put on all my products, and then I go to bed a few hours much later. And it's a good habit to have if you want to use your skincare products to the maximum in the evening. So yeah, this is just general skincare tips. This is just for everyday good skin. And I will then come back and give for sensitive skin, combination skin, which is like the worst, acne prone, what, I'll give you tips because you guys have asked me. But then if you want to know how is it that people out there have good skin, you need to make notes of all these things. You need to write them down and you need to remember them, so that you are also a knowledgeable person, and you have somewhere to start. You know, it's not like I'm forcing you to go Google or anything. You have somewhere to start, and you start here. So guys, this is everything that I had to share with you today. If you have enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed to my channel yet and you think that what you've heard or listened to is important or vital to you, please subscribe to my channel, share it with other people that you know. Otherwise guys, I'll see you in my next video, and stay good to your skin. Okay, bye guys.